Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. Diamine Inkvent Calendar 2023, day number 10. It's time to find that door. So let's have a look through. Day number 1's already closed itself. Let's see, number 11. Here we are, day number 10, right down here, down near the bottom. I'll just use this, just helps me to open it. And what have we got? Velvet Emerald. Ooh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Sounds like maybe a soft green type colour. Just pop. We'll take a closer look. Velvet Emerald. So the bottle looks like a bluey green type colour. Not quite a teal, more in the green. On the side, this one, it's a standard ink. So should be a nice one. Don't need to worry about agitating it for shimmer. So let's have a look at swatching it. I'll just take the lid off. I'll fetch in my swatch card. This is a colouring card. My swatching tool, which is my trusty cotton bud. So in it goes. What colour is Velvet Emerald? So it does look, although I don't know, I thought it would be more of a green colour. Going down, this looks more blue to me. A nice blue. Oh, there we're getting some green coming through. I'm going on a bit thicker there. Maybe I was being a bit too tentative. I do that sometimes, go a bit too tentative. And then one more dip in. Just so I can go nice and thick here in the middle. Then I do my single pass down the side. Still not sure. It's very blue looking to me. Serendipity dip pen. We need to write the name on here, don't we? So I know what it is. So we've got here Diamine, Velvet, Emerald. Yeah, maybe he's seeing more of the green now. So this is Inkvent 2023, day 10. Let's pop this to one side so it has time to dry. So whilst that's drying, we'll fetch in the Endless Recorder notebook, 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. So we get there so we can see the top of it. I'm going to give the Serendipity dip pen another dip to make sure we've got a nice amount of ink on there. So we've got day number 10. Do you know we're nearly halfway through, aren't we? And this is Diamine Velvet Emerald. Do you know, I really like this colour. I like the tones that it's got. Drying time, so let's go immediate. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 1 minute. After a minute, yeah, more or less dry. You see a lot of the blue coming through here where I'm doing the swipes whilst it's still wet. Let's write the sentence. Very nice. I like the colour of this. I've got to be honest, it's actually, looking at the moment, just from this little bit we've done, one of my favourites that we've seen, to be honest. Very nice, very pretty. Like a nice green colour there as it dries. Let's move this out of the way. We'll give that a chance to dry. Whilst it's drying, let's fetch in the chocolate advent calendar. Here we go. Where's day number 10 of my chocolate treat? Day number 10, where are you? There's 11, 20, 10, found it. We are day number 10, so let's get on to this. So what have we got on there? Oh, just Cadbury's, so we know the maker. And our chocolate today, a bit of that silver stuck to me, is a star. Feels quite cool at the moment. It's we're going through a heat wave here as I'm recording this, and so I have to keep this in the fridge, otherwise all the chocolate melts. So it's fresh out of the fridge. Let's pop this to one side. And we'll fetch in the gift from my loving wife. Hey, it's today's gift. Feels very solid. And there's another lump. So I'm wondering if this is another twofer where I get 2 gifts for the price of 1. Let's take a look. What have we got in here? So we're opening it up. And then let's ease this out. So we've got here the Mandalorian Legendary Warrior. And this is a Mandalorian notebook. Awesome. I've had these notebooks before. They come from our local supermarket. Really nice. I enjoy using them. We've also got a second gift. Guess what it feels like? It feels like a pen. Let's take a look. Oh, it doesn't want to come open. There we go. She wraps these really well, you know. There we go, it's come out. So we've got a fountain pen. Looks like a Jinhao 82. Let me just check. So we've got Jinhao. There's nothing on there, but I think it's a Jinhao 82. I love that it's transparent, so you can actually see what's going on. Shame it's got them metal fittings, because that would have looked nice eyedroppered, wouldn't it? And we've got, look, it's just a teeny baby nib on there. But that's a medium nib. Really looking forward to getting into these. I'll be doing first impressions of all these pens I've received so far. Won't be till next year though. So that's awesome of my wife. Let me just pop this back in the wrapper. And we'll put this to one side. So hopefully the swatch cards had time to dry. Let's fetch that back in. So we've got Diamine Velvet Emerald. So where it's gone really faint when I was being so tentative at the start, looked nearly blue. But then as I put on a little bit more, and certainly in the writing, getting a lot of green coming through there. Looks like we've got a red fringe going around the side. Might be hopeful thinking, but not seeing any sheen coming through as I'm moving it through the light. So it just might be because I've gone so thick. Although it's a green, I don't have many colours that match it. So what I've tried is, the first one I thought, well, let's try another Inkvent ink. This is Elf, but this is just, you know, plain standard green, where we've got more blue in here. The next one I thought of was Soft Mint. Where I've gone so tentative, yes, it does look fairly similar, but where I've gone thicker, you know, nowhere near similar there. And then the third one I brought in, again more on the blue side, but still getting towards that, is Robert Oster Deep Sea. So I can see, you know, more green in the Velvet Emerald, but still, yeah, not exactly a match. I say I've got a load of greens. I've got about 30 or 40 different greens, and I haven't got any which match that. So that's nice. It's nice having unique colours. Let's move these out of the way. We'll take a look at the chromatography. Now, this chromatography strip is still wet. So we've got a grey line left behind, and quite a lot of grey left behind there at the bottom. So we've got more greys. Looks like there's a little teeny fringe that looks a bit bluish. Then we get a bit lighter, so it's a bit like a fairly pale greeny yellow. As we come up, we get some more brighter greens coming through. We're going into them blues, and again at the top here, might be wishful thinking, I just see a little teeny tiny red fringe there. Quite nice looking ink, isn't it? We'll fetch in that Tomoe River paper again. So here we come. So this is where we did our writing. So in here, fairly flat looking ink, can't see any sheening in there, bit of shading, and that's coming through all the way, so that's quite nice, quite an enjoyable ink. I'd say could be one of my favourites at the moment. So this is Inkvent day number 10, Velvet Emerald. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. What are your thoughts on this ink? What inks would you compare it against? Please drop a comment down below. Let's kickstart the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button. Every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.